Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Texas. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Formation for these receivers. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got...
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The give to the back. Looking for room at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
On the option. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to run, it's Owens. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
And you kind of thought in that situation the QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for space. It's Gibson. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Slithers into space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. There he goes to the right. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rams it with the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. There he goes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. The Mustangs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. On the run, it's Harden. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
To the air. It's Jennings. Working the middle. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Owens. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
The offense gets in those multiple tight end looks. You kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where...
Turning it on! Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustang!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he added the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. He's now over 150 yards on the ground, and you start putting yourself in that ethereal company of great Longhorn running backs.
Yeah, there's so many of them that we could go back, and Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and just recently Bijan Robinson. Man, they find highly, highly talented dudes. Just guys that you know when you hand him the ball, good things are going to happen.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Gibson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop it. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit.
He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backwards, running him out of bounds for a big loss.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Working that left side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Gets it out quickly. Brings into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. DB's right up on the receivers. On the run, it's Gibson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a sends it downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Jennings. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The throw. With the catch, it's Singleton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Grab behind the line. It's Knight. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. Quarterback adapting. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Owens. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Touchdown, SMU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give them a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has the first and still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and the running game's getting the job done. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Gibson. At the 45 on his way. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The give to the back. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. They get it home, and down goes the quarterback for the big loss, and now even a field goal's in jeopardy.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Right on the money. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. They believe they can run right here. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is where the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Now adjusting. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Fires and picked off.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. There he goes. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Texas. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
To the air, it's Jennings. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Owens. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Converts on 4th down, still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The pitch to the left. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Turning it on! Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
Yourself a day young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
28, Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Pulls it in, it's Owens. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Throws to the back. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurt.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He leaves it with his back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air, it's Jennings. Steps away. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Singleton.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket. Complete.
He'll take a shot. Wheels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And some room to work. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Manning. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't... Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Quarterback extends the play. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
They'll try to blast their way in. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing, 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Direct snap. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting going over the top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Manning. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The short hands. It's Gibson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the gun, running back on the move. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. With jet sweep pass. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He wants a big play here late. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that is another first down for the offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished.